federal government to declare environmental rights as part of our Constitution, as well as a provincial bill.
Thank Franny and Rupert, and I want to tell them that they started earlier than I did, because I remember distinctly the first environmental action I took. It was organizing the first Earth Day in my school, but I was already in grade 10. April 22nd, 1970, and I've been fighting for the environment and fighting for the Earth every day for the last 45 years, so you're never too young to start. And I want to say what a week it's been. It's been a strange week for me. It's been Environment Week on a Wednesday. The budget on Tuesday, as you've heard, didn't use the words climate change at all. Committed $360 million to war in Iraq and Syria, but did not mention development assistance at all at any point in the budget. No humanitarian assistance to any part of the world is even mentioned. You had to dig to find out they've frozen at the low level of development assistance for the previous year. Climate change, not mentioned. We know the next thing that happened in this crazy week is I decided, right, I'm going to intervene in the Forest Ethics court case. So I'm now an intervener with Forest Ethics against the NEB on Kinder Morgan. I was already an intervener in the NEB process, so now we're just looking at how do we fight this thing. We're going to fight and fight and fight, and we know that the NEB process, as it now is, it's not a process you stand back and wait to find out what it's going to conclude. The process is riddled with fraud, and the process is illegitimate. And we need to stop Kinder Morgan before they put any more dilbit and any more pipelines anywhere near our territory. Because we are on the traditional territory of the Songhees people. We're on the traditional territory in Saanich Gulf Islands of the Coast Salish people. We are honored to live on the lands of First Nations peoples everywhere we are across Canada, of Métis and Inuit and First Nations, and we recognize that that budget also put more money into the 150th birthday party for Canada in 2017 than it put into First Nations education. Shame! So here we are in an Earth Week where, and then to make my week even weirder, somehow my amendments were accepted to change the Pipeline Safety Act to recognize First Nations' rights to sue for damages for pipelines built on their territory, and to make it mandatory that the polluter pays. I don't know quite, Randall and Rory will know how rare it is. It almost never happens. I don't know how it happens. Anyway, I'm just going to say that this is not about separate groups fighting separate ways. We are a movement, we are a community, and we come together. And we need to remember not to allow ourselves to be captured by movements that are fear-based. We have to remember to move forward, not just for the fight to get rid of Stephen Harper, but for the clear knowledge, which I hold in my heart and in my mind, that 2015 is the year that the Harper era ends. And in that knowledge, prepare yourself not just for a fight, but prepare yourself for dancing. Thank you.
Give it up for leader of the Green Party, Elizabeth May, everybody.